In a significant reshuffling of military leadership, President Donald Trump has dismissed 6 senior military officers, including the highly regarded chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Charles Brown. This abrupt change has raised eyebrows among analysts who are questioning its implications for U.S. strategy, particularly with respect to China, a nation widely perceived as a formidable rival. Observers argue that while this shakeup may alter personnel dynamics within the military, it is unlikely to shift the overarching strategic focus on China that has characterized the Trump administration. The dismissal of General Brown, who was set to serve until September 2027, is seen as an unusual move, especially as it involves replacing him with retired Lieutenant General Dan Caine, a 3-star general. According to Diao Daming, a professor at Runmin University, the appointment of a 3-star general to such a pivotal role is extraordinary and could lead to a loss of regional expertise at the highest levels of the U.S. military leadership. This change warrants close monitoring by Beijing, Diao remarked, indicating that it may be interpreted as a signal of instability or uncertainty within U.S. defense circles. As these changes unfold, the geopolitical landscape is equally dynamic. China is actively positioning itself as a global economic powerhouse, particularly in manufacturing and technology. Notably, while the U.S. administration contemplates new tariffs and barriers to trade, China is simultaneously eliminating tariffs on goods from the least developed countries, a move that underscores its commitment to nurturing international trade relationships, especially with the global South. The country's trade surplus reached nearly $1 trillion in 2023, with exports accounting for 14% of global totals, significantly outpacing the U.S.'s 8.5%. China's expansive Belt and Road Initiative, which funds infrastructure projects across approximately 150 nations, further cements its status as a central player in global trade. Experts project that by 2030, China's share of global manufacturing could rise to 45%, driven by its vast population and robust technological advancements. The emergence of innovative firms such as the AI startup DeepSeek highlights China's competitive edge in technology and its ability to disrupt established markets. However, the U.S. is not without its own challenges. The Trump administration's return to tariffs reflects a strategy aimed at reshoring jobs and revitalizing domestic manufacturing. Trump has already imposed significant tariffs on steel, aluminum, and a broad spectrum of Chinese goods, with threats of further levies directed at allies such as Canada and Mexico. This approach, reminiscent of the first Trump administration's trade policies, aims to address perceived trade imbalances but risks escalating tensions with trading partners. Compounding these issues is a growing concern regarding the national security implications of Chinese investments in U.S. technology and infrastructure. Trump's recent executive order to curtail Chinese investments in critical sectors has elicited a swift response from Beijing, which labeled the measures as discriminatory. The Chinese Ministry of Commerce criticized the U.S. for generalizing national security concerns and warned that such policies could undermine investment confidence and disrupt economic cooperation. In the healthcare sector, the proliferation of Chinese-made medical devices has raised alarms among U.S. officials. Recent cybersecurity warnings from the FDA and the Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency (CISA) have highlighted vulnerabilities in popular medical monitoring equipment such as the Context CMS 8000. These devices, prevalent across U.S. hospitals, are susceptible to exploitation, leading experts to advocate for immediate action to mitigate potential risks. John Ridgey from the American Hospital Association emphasized the urgency of addressing these vulnerabilities before they lead to harmful consequences for patients. As the U.S.-China rivalry intensifies, many stakeholders are grappling with the implications of these developments. The Trump administration's focus on tariffs and investment restrictions may create short-term economic protections but could also alienate allies and stifle long-term growth. Meanwhile, China's strategic positioning as a manufacturing and technology leader presents a formidable challenge that the U.S. must navigate carefully. Looking ahead, the interplay between military strategy, economic policy, and cybersecurity will be critical in shaping the future of U.S.-China relations. As both nations recalibrate their approaches, the potential for conflict and cooperation remains delicate, underscoring the need for informed strategic decision-making moving forward. The evolving landscape suggests that global dynamics will continue to shift, with significant ramifications for both economies and international stability. In an era defined by economic uncertainty and geopolitical tensions, the contrasting approaches of the United States and China toward global trade and economic policy are more pronounced than ever. While the U.S. government under the leadership of President Donald Trump threatens to impose tariffs and erect barriers around its economy, China is strategically opening its doors to increased international trade, particularly with nations in the global south. This divergence not only highlights the shifting dynamics of global commerce but also underscores the implications for industries and economies on both sides of the Pacific. As of December 2024, China has made a significant policy shift by eliminating all tariffs on goods imported from the least developed countries. This move, articulated by Premier Li Qiang, positions China as a burgeoning economic opportunity for global investment. In stark contrast, the U.S. is ramping up its trade protectionism. Trump has already implemented a 25% tariff on steel and aluminum imports and imposed a 10% tariff on all Chinese goods. The former administration's aggressive stance on trade aims to draw investment back to the U.S., but it risks alienating key trading partners and stifling domestic industries. China's robust trade surplus, nearly $1 trillion, and its growing share of global exports, 14% in 2023 compared to the U.S.'s 8.5%, illustrate its expanding influence as the world's manufacturing hub. The Belt and Road Initiative, which finances infrastructure in around 150 countries, is a testament to China's commitment to establishing itself at the center of Asian trade. By 2030, projections indicate that China will control 45% of global manufacturing, up from 35% today, reflecting its capacity to produce goods competitively and efficiently. Despite facing an economic slowdown, China's growth rate was nearly 5% in 2024, fueled by a transition toward a high-tech economy. With a projected consuming class of 1.1 billion people by 2030, China's domestic market presents an unprecedented opportunity for global manufacturers. However, to maintain this trajectory, China must also address the social and economic impacts of automation and artificial intelligence, areas where it has already established a leading position. Conversely, the U.S. auto industry is bracing for potential turmoil as new tariffs threaten to exacerbate its struggles. Major automakers like Ford and GM are at a crossroads, facing increased production costs and diminished competitiveness in a rapidly evolving market. Historical precedents such as the Smoot-Hawley Tariff Act of the 1930s demonstrate the detrimental effects of protectionist policies, which led to higher prices and economic stagnation. Current proposals to repeal federal support for the auto sector, coupled with new tariffs, could result in job losses and reduced consumer choice. China's auto industry, having invested heavily in electric and hybrid vehicles, is on track to surpass the U.S. as the world's largest auto producer and exporter. In stark contrast, U.S. automakers have been criticized for deferring investments in emerging technologies, which has left them vulnerable. As the global demand for electric vehicles surges, expected to reach 50% of all car sales by 2035, the U.S. must find ways to bolster its competitiveness, particularly in battery manufacturing and plug-in vehicle production. The ramifications of these opposing strategies extend beyond mere economic metrics. They shape the future of globalization itself. As China strengthens its foothold in the global south, the U.S. faces the challenge of redefining its role in a world that is increasingly reliant on Chinese goods and technology. Former Treasury official Brad Setzer warns that the current trajectory of U.S.-China relations, marked by trade barriers and tariffs, threatens to destabilize the global economy. He emphasizes that the unpredictability of U.S. trade policy complicates international business planning and could deter foreign investment. Looking ahead, the global landscape is poised for significant transformation. Countries will have to navigate the complexities of engaging with both the US and China, weighing the benefits of Chinese manufacturing against the risks of dependency. As nations grapple with these choices, the need for coherent and proactive economic strategies becomes paramount. For the US, this means fostering an environment conducive to innovation and investment, rather than retreating into isolationism. The future of international trade hinges on the ability of both superpowers to adapt to the evolving demands of a globalized economy where collaboration and competition will coexist in a delicate balance. In a significant reshuffle of military leadership, President Donald Trump has dismissed 6 senior military officials, including the highly respected chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Charles Brown. This unexpected change has raised eyebrows among analysts and observers, particularly regarding its implications for U.S. strategy in the ongoing rivalry with China. While the shakeup may alter personnel dynamics, many experts suggest that it is unlikely to shift the overarching focus on countering China's growing influence. General Charles Brown, who had served as the principal military advisor to the president, was removed from his position on February 21, 2025, well before the conclusion of his 4-year term, which was set to run until September 2027. Trump has nominated retired U.S. Air Force Lieutenant General Dan Caine, a former F-16 fighter pilot and 3-star general, to replace Brown. The appointment of Caine, who must be confirmed by the Senate, has already sparked discussions regarding military experience in Asia as he steps into a role traditionally held by 4-star generals. Diao Daming, a professor at Renmin University in Beijing, noted the unusual nature of this military leadership change, suggesting that it warrants close scrutiny from Chinese officials. The selection of a 3-star general for the position is extraordinary, and it reflects a potential reduction in experienced military leadership regarding China, Diao said. This sentiment underscores the concern that a lack of seasoned personnel could diminish the United States' strategic posture in the Asia-Pacific region, particularly with regard to its dealings with an increasingly assertive China. As the U.S. grapples with its military strategy, China has continued to assert its dominance in the South China Sea. In 2020, the Chinese military ramped up aggressive tactics against Philippine vessels, employing dangerous maneuvers, ramming tactics, and high-powered water cannons in a bid to intimidate the Philippines. Such confrontations have prompted Manila to implement a $35 billion military modernization plan, which includes enhanced cooperation with the United States and other allies. The ongoing tensions have led to a precarious situation in the South China Sea, where the Philippines has sought to strengthen its maritime defenses while navigating its complex relationship with China. Despite a temporary agreement aimed at reducing incidents, confrontations have persisted, notably at Sabina and Scarborough Shoals. General Romeo Brawner of the Philippine Armed Forces has characterized China's tactics as illegal, coercive, aggressive, and deceptive, reflecting the severity of the situation. Moreover, the recent revelation regarding China's newest nuclear-powered submarine, a Zhou-class attack submarine that sank Pierside earlier this year, has raised questions about the accountability and oversight within China's defense industry. U.S. defense officials suggested that the Chinese Navy attempted to conceal the incident, which could reflect broader issues of transparency and reliability within China's military modernization efforts. As the new American administration navigates these complex geopolitical waters, analysts predict that China will persist in its assertive posture in the South China Sea, testing U.S. commitments while the Philippines fortifies its defenses. The tensions in the region underline the challenges facing the U.S. and its allies as they attempt to maintain a balance of power while addressing the realities of a rapidly evolving security landscape. Looking forward, the interplay between military leadership changes in the U.S. and China's aggressive tactics in the Asia-Pacific region will be crucial in shaping the future of U.S.-China relations. The coming months will likely reveal whether the Trump administration's military reshuffle will lead to a recalibration of strategy, or if the focus on countering China's influence will remain steadfast amidst domestic and international challenges.